Good evening and welcome back to the Mancunian Way. It's that time of the week. It's Stateside Blues. Welcome, Coaster Dana. How are you?
Hot. Yeah, decent, mate. How are you?
Good. I'm very, very good. Thank you. Very, very good. Hopefully the rest will join us shortly. So let's just shoot some hellos. Mingy Wong, hello, mate. Good evening. Yes, I've had a very good day. Thank you. We gave it a try, did our best City can. It was difficult to overturn a 3-goal deficit. Yeah. I would like to ask, where was that good intensity against Forest and West Ham? Things might have been different. Jakey Showa, we should have started every game. By far the best creator. Lorenzo, good evening. Ash, good evening. Connor, hello. Who else is with us? Cage with us. Who else? Quantum Leap, please buy and beat Madrid. Dash is with us. Normal. Hello with your Samaritans link. Big up, mate. And yeah, 4 days left on the donate to Teenage Cancer link. Big up to you, mate. I will stick that up in a bit with the QR code when we got a few more people on. Like I said, 4 days left. QR code, smash it. And yeah, let's help him a little bit. Tariq's here as well. Don't know where Danny's just gone. All right, he's just restarting his computer. That's why. Amar's with us. Obviously not saying he's alone in holding the view, but he saw 0 fight. Was you watching the first leg? Well done to Captain Fantastic. I think you're being sarcastic. I've been told to be proud of losing 5-1 while Tottenham and Liverpool did better than us. Lost 6-3 last year, spent $500 million and now lose 5-1. Nice process. Carl, what's happening to the City fans calling for Pep's head? They all have to do it to look at all they have to do is look at United, Spurs, Forest, Leicester with lots more. Let's not be stupid. Pep is our manager, full stop. LJ, by the way, Fab just said 10 minutes ago, whole club is waiting on Pep decision. Maresca already identified by club to become manager at some stage. Oh, Jesus Christ. Them people are no pain. Hope you're feeling better, mate. All City United are following Tanala. Fabrizio just confirmed we're interested in Tanala as well as Anderson. Yep. Well, I confirmed that to you 3 weeks ago when you told me I was talking rubbish. We'd win the cup, then things look a bit different, more positive. But if we lose, then this fan base will collapse, and rightfully so. Vin and Ruger were disrespectful to the fans and coaches. Just all players want to shake hands with them. Soft team. What? Tottenham did a better fight about the nose. Kelsey demanded an apology from Martin about Bernardo. Why?
Huh? I don't know what they're talking about.
I don't know. I think Martin Mash is one of them who thinks he can control how people act on shows. It's a bit weird. Don't know. Anyway, end of the day, it was disappointing result, but performance was good. I was trying to forget we'd spent $500 million since January 2025. Was Victor Hayes playing last night? Trafford playing last night? We showed a lot of fight yesterday. We played a style that suited us, and we could finish our chances. Whole different game. This is one thing we have seriously work on going forward. Anyway, right. Legendary John's here as well. Good evening. Right. Obviously, we'll start from last night. Who wants to kick off first?
Oh, anyway. I'll let one of you go first.
I was looking at Fabrizio. He didn't mention Pep at all, unless it was on a YouTube show or something. His Twitter account doesn't. But I mean, considering the circumstances, the lineup was nice. We finally played some attacking football, and I thought we looked lively. And I think we looked lively even with 10 men. So I'm not like disappointed. I mean, I'm disappointed we lost the Champions League, or we're out of the Champions League, and I guess it kind of sucks to lose at the end. But like, I think I was just mentally resigned to it not really mattering yesterday because like of how damaging the first leg was. So I kind of just didn't have anything left emotionally. So I just tried to enjoy the game, and I enjoyed the game. I don't really have much to say. I think Husinov and Ryan Cherky, we should build the team around them. And I really liked Nori as well. I think he's a very good player. Still holds on to the ball too long at times, but that's okay. That's something you can work on. But I like what I'm seeing from these younger players, and I want to use the rest of the season to kind of start developing some of these players who are going to be here long term. If they're having issues, let's give them game time to work them out and see if they can learn and carry that lesson over into next season and be ready to go next season type thing. So, yeah, that's all I really have to say.
Yeah, I mean, to me, the damage was done in the first leg. So yesterday, to me, was like, are we going to make changes and can we use it as sort of a dress rehearsal for Sunday? And I think to an extent, we gave a good account of ourselves. I like the center back pairing. I think Pep did that intentionally because obviously Gay is ineligible for Sunday. So that's probably going to be our center back pairing on Sunday. So we're not going into that game totally cold from a defensive standpoint. And I like that. And then going forward, as Kel said, it was more energetic. It was more direct. And I like the sort of winger pairing of Doku and Cherky. I thought they were both great. They both created openings for us. And all things considered, even with the red card taken into account, I thought we did pretty well and probably didn't even deserve to lose the game. So fair play, considering we went in 3-0. You couldn't really ask for much better from a realistic standpoint. So I think a similar level of performance could possibly get us over the line on Sunday. So we'll see how that pans out.
Yeah. I mean, I just, it is unfortunate to be out because we're used to going deep into the Champions League, but it's not to be. Like you said, it was effectively, I don't want to say lost, but effectively lost in that first leg. We just didn't go well. We were always behind the 8 ball, and we went into that match. We played well last night, but it was just it was too far. It was a bridge too far, and we just couldn't do it. So, especially when you get the early red card and the penalty. So, yeah, I mean, you have to pick yourself up and move on because there is a critical match on Sunday, and you can't have any hangover. You can't be wallowing in your emotions, and you got to pick yourself up and go play. So hopefully, hopefully all the players, the coaches, and all that they're ready to go on Sunday because that's the biggest game in our season at the moment. So got to go win it.
Mm-hmm. Dash, why are you asking that?
I got laughed at on Twitter for saying something, for asking a similar question.
Yeah, that seems very hyperbolic to me. I don't know where that's coming from.
I don't get where that question's come from, Dash. Why would he have lost the dressing room?
If you got evidence to back it up, then fair enough. But I don't see a reason why that'd be the case.
Yeah. What do you mean you got locked up on Twitter? I'm totally confused there with this question.
Well, I mean, Pep has always said he might consider leaving if he thinks that the players aren't listening to him anymore. And then you get a bunch of media reports today. Obviously, it's the media, so we don't know if it's based in truth or not. But you can put 2 and 2 together. And I think he's made some very questionable decisions. And I think he's written off half of the squad that has a lot to give. And maybe he has lost some of those players, like someone like Nico Gonzalez, who I don't know why is getting the Calvin Phillips treatment despite his performances. I think he's performed very well for us every time he's come in. And I just don't think he's merited the bench time that he's gotten. I think you can use him in a squad. Like when you have 2 older midfielders who get tired at the end of games, you can use him to keep them fresher. And he hasn't. And maybe he's lost Nico G. And then Ryan Turkey hasn't been starting a lot of games, despite being the exact thing we need to help kickstart this attack. He's been on the bench. Maybe he's feeling disillusioned. So there's little pieces here and there that potentially could have made him lost the room. But I mean, it's just a question to ask. It doesn't mean that it's happening.
I think when that question gets asked, typically when I see it, there's something that has happened to make you ask that question. And so if there's a lack of a performance, if the players aren't running for the manager, if they're not performing, if they're not doing whatever, if the levels drop, again, not just losing, but if they're not giving effort, then I would ask that question, right? I don't think it's a matter of not giving effort. We've lost more games than we can count, but I don't see them as not giving effort. And I hear you about, well, what about this player who's not playing? Could they have lost? That's all, to me, that's just really a lot of conjecture. So I wouldn't go down that path. But again, if on the pitch performances, I'm seeing players not running, not putting in effort, then we can have that conversation. I don't see that. Maybe other people do though.
Lately. There's been some body language issues with a couple of players too.
How's there?
I think Erling Haaland has had some terrible body language.
Please. Go on.
Yeah, Erling Haaland has had a lot of that lately this season, especially in the past couple of weeks, because he's not getting the ball and he's getting frustrated. And there's arms throwing, and I've seen it. I can't remember specific examples like off the top of my head, but like I have seen it. We've even said it after games. You're like, Erling Haaland has not put the effort in. He's had piss poor body language. His attitude, it doesn't look like it's right. So there's been whispers of it throughout the season. So I don't think it's completely unfounded. Again, I don't think there's a lot of truth to it, but
where are the whispers from?
That's possible.
What whispers? Where are these whispers from?
You just hear it. I mean, the media, but yeah, obviously the media doesn't know the whole story. But you start seeing a whole bunch of stories.
No. When did the media said that he's lost the dressing room at any point?
Nobody has said that he specifically has, but just based on the stuff that they are saying, it could make you ask the question if he has.
But the media said he was leaving the year before.
Yeah, the media gets things wrong, but until we get confirmation, like there are little nuggets out there that people could interpret as, oh, maybe he lost the dressing room. Not saying he did, but I'm wondering. I'm kind of wondering it.
Okay, and I assure you he hasn't.
Well, I don't have that kind of knowledge that you do. I don't have contacted the club. I'm just going based on
I'm not protecting the club either.
I would just assume.
I said I don't have a contact at the club. I don't know somebody who works at the club.
They don't perform like that with 10 men if he's lost the dressing room.
I'm just not sure why a 1-5 would be a breaking point if he made it through 1-13 last year.
1-14, Danny. 1-14.
Right. What plastic I am, mate.
Yeah. 1-14, and we're saying 1-5. Yeah. Well, what we're doing here? This is why. Anyway, 18 trophies, and people saying, why would he listen to Pep?
Yeah, 18
trophies.
19 on Sunday.
Well, how many people on the team have won those 18 trophies? It's getting fewer and fewer. So the new players might not have the same patience.
But the new players will come because for Pep.
Go on.
The new players will come for Pep.
There's nobody here from before Pep.
No.
The new players we have signed, a big reason they've come is for Pep Guardiola.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
That's a joke. It's a joke. Calm down.
No, I'm a bit, I don't, I don't get all the Pep stuff. I mean, yeah, I hear the news today. But I mean, I want to focus. We'll focus on last night because I know this is where this. I knew this was going to come because of the news today, etc., etc. That's come out. Right. Anyway, I mean, last night I'm going to be straight with you. I actually thought, and I don't care if this makes me happy, clapper, Pep sexual, whatever. I was proud in that stadium last night. There was nearly 60,000 people in that stadium last night that were proud. You know, nobody was Pep Guardiola. We were singing Pep Guardiola's name in that stadium last night. I don't care what people are saying. We were singing Pep's name in that stadium last night. In the 94th minute, we were singing, "We've got Pep Guardiola." We were singing, "We love you, sir." I'm sorry, that's what the fans do. Nobody was booing. Nobody was going crazy. No one was having, bold conversations. And if you think that's 60,000 people being happy clappers, then fine. We're happy clappers then. Listen, I'll whip them for West Ham. I'll whip them for the first leg. I ain't going to whip them for last night. You know, the only one I'm going to say is Bernardo messed up. He did. He dropped a bollock. So it is what it is. You know, for me, the damage was done in that first leg. We gave ourselves too big a
deficit,
too big a hill to climb. And people are doing this Pep out. I'm going to ask a question. So I'm like saying Pep out, but if you end up with Maresca, what do you fucking do then? Because if you think
this is my question,
they're going to sack Pep, because by the way, they won't sack Pep. Pep will walk because Pep's earned that right. If you think they're going to do that, Maresca comes in, and then you all think, "Hey, presto, we go off on this big."
No, but this is the thing:
big trophy tour.
People want Pep out because he doesn't win trophies anymore, which that might not even be true come the end of the season. What's Maresca going to do? Maresca's won one Club World Cup preseason tournament, and people think he's going to fix everything. You know, not a lot of managers come into the Premier League and win it their first year. I mean, Ancelotti did it, Pellegrini did it, mind you. But if we're not giving Pep time to fix the squad, like, why would we give someone who's far less proven time to fix the squad? I just don't get it.
Well, has Pep? I mean, I think a lot of people are asking questions of how much time does he need? Because, I think we've brought in the players, and he's just making a lot of questionable decisions with his lineups. He's playing people out of position. He's not playing to players' strengths. He's asking them to do things they don't know how to do and don't have the skill set for.
Pep is.
I know, but these players aren't responding to it, and we're dropping the point.
Pep is a mad scientist.
Yeah, these conversations never happened.
He's always made these decisions, and when it works, which more times than not it does, no one says anything, and it's like, "Oh, I didn't expect that." We used to always joke about the fact that we could never figure out what Pep's lineup was going to be before a game because you never knew what he was going to put out there, and we were winning. But when we stop winning, all of a sudden we have an issue with the same things that we appreciated. And, you have to take the good with the bad. There's going to be good moments and bad moments, and we have to take them all at the same way. Nobody likes to lose. And I'm not suggesting that as a fan base or you or whoever should like losing, but we should accept that it's going to happen on occasion. And that, Pep only has one more year anyway. Let him see this out. The idea of pushing him out ahead of that with the World Cup, with no preseason, it just doesn't make any sense to me.
And there won't be a preseason next year either, or next season because of the World Cup. So that's something to keep in mind.
Well,
also.
there will be.
I don't know what style of football we play right now, and that's the weirdest thing for me because this is Pep Guardiola. We should know what we're doing, and I feel lost every game. I'm like, I don't know what this is going to be. I don't know if it's be good or bad.
Are we really doing that? Guys, play nice in the comment, Jesus. I would take Dash right now, then you have no standards anymore. You just become a Pep hater then, mate. Which is fine, that's your opinion.
Martin, I don't even know why you're biting at that.
No, I'm just listening. As I always do, I put the comments up. Yeah, I turned up from minute 1 to minute 90 just to give a dig at the club. The more at least you drive out, the less these type of atmospheres generation will happen. don't take yesterday for granted. I keep saying it. I think there's this panic. The nastiness and all these questions have turned up when you're not winning trophies. I keep saying this. If we were third from bottom, or we were fourth, or we were fifth, I'd hear these conversations more. But you're second. So this is simply about not winning a title.
That's what it seems like.
And I'd rather have
people.
But it is. But why is it then? Because you're second, Kelly, in another cup final. Name me another club that would sack their manager in that position.
Well, Tottenham did it in 2021 with Mourinho, but that's besides.
Well,
yes.
that was.
That is besides the point. I'm not trying to give evidence.
My point I'm making is, can someone name? Because I'm telling you now, you sat Pep. I keep saying this. 19 other clubs would take him tomorrow.
Yeah.
You do realise rivals are begging us to sack Pep, begging us. And then if people,
I've not heard a single rival say that to me lately, but maybe we're talking to different people.
Well,
I'll say he's washed up. The ones I talk to, like, they just say he's washed. He doesn't know what he's doing because they just keep seeing us drop points, and they're not scared of him anymore. Basically, is what I'm trying to say.
No, but they're upset because we're not winning, Cal.
No. I'm saying rivals are saying to me, saying that we are not scared of Pep Guardiola anymore because,
and that's absolutely fine.
Things that are making you drop.
We get whipped 7-2 in the Camp Nou.
What? Oh well. I mean, I'm hearing this from Arsenal fans, Liverpool fans, like
because they want Pep out.
Who've done more lately, not Newcastle.
You want Pep out?
Do I want Pep out?
No,
I'm waiting until
they want Pep out.
Who?
But they want Pep out.
The rivals.
I'm not hearing that anymore. I'm not hearing anybody say Pep out.
No, what he's saying.
All I'm hearing other fans.
What Martin is saying. Yeah, what Martin is saying is that they're telling you that Pep is bad and they want you to criticize Pep because at the end of the day, they want Pep out.
Oh, well, the fear I get, or the vibe I get, is they're not afraid of him anymore. So I don't think they really care. But that's just people I know.
Well, I'll be
not people I talk to on YouTube.
The vibe I get from the people wanting Pep out is because they're spoiled brats because they're not winning a trophy. That's the vibe I get them. Which is fine. That's their opinion, but just only opinion. Just say, you know what, we're not winning trophies, I want him out. There's nothing wrong in saying that. They're scared of saying it because they're going to get called a glory hunter. Just say it. The same way I'm a Pep in and I'm a Pep sexual then. Own it. I'm owning it now. I'm going to own the road I'm in. It is what it is. People go, it's not about winning trophies. It's about 1-year extensions. You just said Sean Dyche was better than Pep. Just because Maresca's wife loves Chester does not mean he is City's manager. You're the one telling everyone he's buying bloody houses.
His extensions have usually been 2 or 3 years, haven't they? Then they usually
they're usually 2 years.
Yeah, at least 2.
Time, yeah. Because I swear it's always been like odd numbered year until odd. No, well, he extended in 2020, like November, but usually it's 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever been we'll see again next year. Check it out again next year. It's usually been a 2-year commitment.
No, he doesn't do the rolling ones.
Big up, Foggy, mate.
Big up.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. It is what it is. Choose what you want to do. Choose which side of the fence you want to go on. I think it's become too OTT. I think people have become a little bit. Listen, I hear Pep Guardiola's made errors. Of course he has. 1000% he's made errors. But I think people think sacking Pep and getting a new manager instantly creates success again.
I just wish that we as a fan base could be fucking unified during Cup final week. Is that too much to ask? Like, this might be our biggest game post-treble coming up on Sunday.
The one thing, I was watching Typical City, Johnny, earlier today. Great video, by the way. And he said last night was amazing because he said during the watch along, He had people all around the world saying, this is City, this is what it means to us. Bollocks to the trophies. This is about the unity. This is about every... And people were really with it. People were really with it. I don't get it. And then if you put any kind of positivity on last night, you get called an happy clapper.
No,
but you embrace the term happy clapper. So why do you keep bringing it up? Because you seem like you embrace it and that you want to be it. So then why do you keep saying I get called a happy clapper? Like,
no, but I do embrace it. No, but I do embrace it. But the difference is some of these people that are saying we want Pep out because of this, that's their opinion. But they don't like it when they get called a glory hunter.
Well, that's their problem.
It is what it is. People just have to accept it, move on, and let people have their damn opinion. Listen, we're not going to win the league every year. If you think we're going to win the league every year, go and play FIFA. This is not FIFA. We're not going to do that. People told me at the start of the season it was about challenging. And it's not about challenging. It's about winning. Just own it. I don't understand it. It's just crazy. But no, I was very proud. I thought, I mean, Danny, Kushinov, Cherky, Doku, I thought were fabulous last night.
Yeah, and for me, they're the first two names on the team sheet come Sunday. They always give good account to themselves. I already talked about Doku and Cherky doing well going forward, but Husinov, as usual, kept pace with Vinicius Jr. very well. And when Real Madrid tried the balls over the top, he was first one there every time. And again, he gets better and better every game. And I'm glad he repays Pep's faith every time he's trusted to play centre back. So may it continue.
Yeah, I think he's definitely starting on Saturday. Even if Gahey was eligible, I think Husinov's in better form. And I don't think he's afraid. I know we say don't worry about the kids, but Kusanov doesn't look like he's afraid. And he's been thrown into the fire since he got to this club. Like I think his second game for the club, second or third game was at the Bernabeu, and he did very well in that game. So, and I think he did well. And I think he maybe right back. I don't know, maybe develop that at a different time. But I think he's been great against Newcastle in the semifinals. Like those are big games. Semifinals at St. James Park did very well. So I think he's earned the right to start the final, and I'm excited to watch him play in a final. And him and Trafford, I'm very excited. Trafford has earned his way too. Like Trafford is, I'm excited to see him.
Yeah, Kate, thank you for the 33 months. You, sir, are a legend. Thank you so much. And Bevo with the 1999, thank you so much, my friend. Hope you are well. People's frustrations are semi-justified because of the choice of team selections. He's done it far too often. UCL final versus Chelsea. If team selection was right one, and we lost games, reactions wouldn't have been so intense.
Well,
I think there's some truth to that.
I think there is some truth to that, but I also would say on the other side, when Pep played Rico Lewis at right back instead of Kyle Walker or instead of João Cancelo, no one agreed with that, but it proved that self out, and it was the right choice. When he put Nico O'Reilly at left back, no one would have picked that. Everyone said the kid is a midfielder, the kid's a 10, but he's playing him at left back. What is Pep doing? And it worked out. We can't be selective and only want to magnify the things that it didn't hit. When he played Fabian Delph at left back, when he played Zinchenko, he's made decisions with lineups that we look at and like, oh my God, this is crazy. And most of the time they come off. But I agree and I acknowledge that there have been plenty of times where it hasn't worked. And then when it doesn't work, we get frustrated, and that's okay. But again, I just think that you have to take the good with the bad. If you want a manager that's only going to play one way, then that's not Pep. It's never going to be Pep. You're going to go get somebody, and then you're going to be stuck because you're going to say, why doesn't he ever switch it up? Why does he keep playing the same players? Why doesn't he do something different?
Well, ironically, that's when we had our best form this season, is when we did play the same team.
Big up, Bevo. Why do we have to argue? Why do you get annoyed of a show? Go on, Danny. Was going to say something.
Well, I'm going to say playing the same team's a double-edged sword, because I think you're on about that December period where we hardly made any changes. And we did win 8 in a row. But then again, January, the whole team fell apart. We had 12 available players. So you can't really bake your cake and also eat it as well. So
I just think people have forgotten how to lose. People are not used to losing. I think people have forgotten how to lose. I'm going to be honest, I think people have forgotten how to lose with a bit of dignity as well. We get Pep's made errors, 1000% he's made errors, but he's always been that manager. And the thing is, if we think Maresca is going to come in and not make errors, well, then you're going to be really shocked because Maresca will make errors. Company would make errors. Any new manager is going to come in and make errors because what happens if the new manager comes in and doesn't like the players we've bought? Are we just going to ship all them out? Because there was rumours today, Maresca comes in, he's going to go straight to Chelsea and buy Cole Palmer.
Cole Palmer's not been good enough lately. I went.
No. But this is my point. It's down to the manager you buy.
Yeah, and Maresca's one of them. I know someone said he's going to play the same lineup every game, and they think that's a good thing. Well, in doing so, it shows he's only got one way of playing. I've got friends who support Chelsea, and they said he was very, very stubborn. And, you know, some games it would work when the opponent played like he anticipated it. And sometimes the opponent would see the flaws in his system, and when they exploit his flaws, he's got no way to adapt to it. Because I know a lot of people have complained about, oh, Pep doesn't adapt to like second half changes and whatnot. I think Pep has that. Not Pep. Maresca's got that exact same problem from what I hear. I mean, I don't watch a lot of Chelsea.
Palmer's better than Palmer's not better.
I think
better than Turkey in 25-26. Get out of here.
I think this is the major problem. I think all managers have trusted players. That's just, I keep saying it, that's football. And I said this last night. Why does Jurgen Klopp won far less at Liverpool and got treated like a god on the way out? And some, a small minority, are treating Pep, who's won 16, 18 trophies for us, and we're treating him like this on the way out. Being looking like Pep Guardiola won't be treated like this on Merseyside. So what's the difference? I don't get it. This is my question, and this is why no one can answer.
I don't remember what it was like when he was getting ready to leave. I know once he announced it, then if Pep were to come out today and say, I'm going to stay until the end of next season and then I'm going to walk away, I wonder if it would make the conversation go away, because now people know. You know, right now there's the speculation, there's the will he stay, will he not, whatever. If he just came out and said, yep, I'm going to be here. It doesn't matter. I'm going to be here. I'm going to see my contract out. Maybe.
He said that, though. He keeps saying I have a contract till 27.
But it kind of seems to kind of hedge a little bit at times. So,
well, we'll say.
But it could be all media speculation. You're absolutely right.
What did everyone make of the? Do you want to do the Bernardo stuff?
I think it was a ball-headed decision that he made in the moment.
Into something more than it
I'm not going to comment because I'm apparently just a big hater, so I'm not going to comment.
I'll say it. I think it was he made a really bad decision. And again, I've not played at that level. I don't know what it's like to be like, oh, that was just a instinct play or whatever, but it was the wrong one. And, you know, it changed. It affected the tie. It affected the game. It affected our ability to turn it around. Again, not killing him, because again, he's done so much for the club. But in that moment, wrong decision. And if it was a goalkeeper who took down a player, we would say just let him go, give up the goal, and then whatever. So we should be saying the same thing about Bernardo. Just let the ball go in. Yes, it's going to be hard to come back. It was already going to be hard to come back, but we can at least have a fighting chance when you have 11 players. We fought with 10. It was close, but yeah, no, it was a bad decision. No, there's no other way around it.
No, I think it was the wrong decision, but I don't think it was tie altering. He lets it in. We still need 4 goals. Does this iteration of Manchester City score 4 goals, especially from 1 goal down? I really don't think so. I think it was the wrong decision, and it changed the course of the game in isolation. But like the tie, I think the tie was dead.
Yeah, it was already mission impossible coming into the tie.
I really don't buy the whole if he lets the ball go and we come back, we score 4 goals. 5
No,
goals.
I don't know that we do either, but we have a better chance with all 11 men.
So that's why I'm like, it's the wrong decision, but it's not worth going back and forth about it.
Like I said, for me,
not worth the energy.
we just move on to Sunday because that's what matters at this point.
Yeah, I'm going to be straight with you. Should he have done it? Probably not. Like I said, I don't know. I've never been in that moment. Was it instinctive? It was silly. It was stupid. Shouldn't have done it. But maybe it was just an instinctive thing. And it's like, you know when people say about when the ball used to hit you in the face? It's like, who did we play the other day? When we played West Ham. And Haaland slapped the ball into his face, and you sort of look in slow mo. You saw his face going into his head.
The ball was crushed in half.
Not everyone is going to have the ball.
Pass out. Like that would have taken me out.
Yeah, instinctively, I'm doing that, and I'm giving away. But I know you shouldn't, but it's like to a bloke, if someone gives them a bit of a swift kick in the you know what, you immediately just jolt down a bit. You sort of prep. Sometimes it is instinctive. It was stupid of him. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to ask this because I watched it back 4 times and I still haven't seen anyone give any lines. Was that how I thought it was offside? Now, I know there was, but the trouble is I don't know because there didn't seem to be any. When I watched it back because I recorded it, they didn't show anything. They sort of said, we're looking at the VAR.
It's very well been offside. But it feels
I think they used the goal line tech or the offside tech, the semi-auto tech. I think they showed that on P+.
It could have been offside. It could have not been offside. But the truth is, it feels like we're talking about the referees every week, and I really don't care.
Oh yeah. Listen,
I don't.
Should we have had any penalties?
I'm not going to blame the ref on that one.
The Turkey one, the handball one, because I will say the handball one, they did handball in the box as well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know.
Well, we scored 1 goal in the game, so I can't really blame the refs for that. We had chances, we didn't put them away. Turkey hit one straight at the keeper. Doku hit one. We had 2 offside goals, so it wasn't good enough. It just that's what it was. We weren't good enough. We weren't good enough in Leg 1. We weren't good enough in Leg 2. We lost both games. That's the story of the tie. It's not because of the ref.
So I can't blame Fernando. All up and very quickly. But the thing is, I'm not convinced that shot was going in. But yeah, I don't know. It was at the other end of the ground for me. I've not got a clue. Man, is it true Foden kicks off at Pep? What? No idea, mate. No idea. Yeah, for me, I think the game was essentially lost in the first leg. I think we gave ourselves too big a hill to climb. But like I said, I still come out of it going, you know what? We could have done it. We could have done it right up until the end because I still, to this day, right up to now, I still think we were the better team with 10 men.
No, there was definitely a level of fight shown that was a level higher than what we've seen in the last couple of weeks. So I'm not going to happy clap us losing the game, but it does feel like we're not digging ourselves deeper and deeper into this hole. Like I do think based on that performance, like I've said, we have a very good chance of beating Arsenal on Sunday. I'm not saying we will, but if Arsenal beat us, fair play. But again, I think they're going to be up for it. I think their heads are in the right place.
Yeah. Now, anything else you want to talk on last night? Because like I said, my man of the match, I did give it to Kushinov, but I couldn't give it to Cherky, Doku, Nora. Thought Rodri was decent. I actually thought that team was, especially that front 3, was probably our best front 3 recently.
I think it's been our best front 3 most of the season. Because remember, that was the front 3 when we won 8 in a row. So, and then Foden was Foden in the middle instead of Tijani. So, I think that's the lineup that's given us our best success this season. So, might as well go with it. I mean, maybe not Foden because he's so out of form. Right
Just
now.
let you know, Rudiger, I was in the game, mate. So very, very hard. It doesn't matter regardless, deserve to lose. Far too mistakes from Pep, hence the future talks, in my opinion. Well, good luck with Maresca. Yeah. Yeah, but we'll have to say, Ed, good. Oh, is he gone? Where's he gone?
He's gone.
Probably checking the dog. My cat.
Alan,
My cat will join instead of Ed.
Alan, just keep saying discuss Foden doesn't mean anything because what do you want me to discuss?
I have serious question marks about
maybe the
Phil
fact
Foden
that he's
after
not
the
playing
past
or
few
something.
weeks.
I don't know.
I don't think he's in Pep's plans anymore.
I think that's strong.
Well, he doesn't play. He literally doesn't play.
Yeah.
Up
So,
to now, he's out the team. Pep's lost his dressing room. Jesus,
Yeah.
Kel, what else going on? You're proper.
well, where is Phil
gloom in this.
Foden? Did Phil Foden play a single minute against Real Madrid? Did he?
No, across 2 legs, no.
So did that sound like somebody who's like, and also just the games leading up to it? When has this guy doesn't play at all?
Does his form merit significant minutes though? That's the question.
Probably not, but there's a lot of people who I don't know. That just makes me think if he's not in good form and he doesn't get any minutes and he doesn't get the chance to see if he gets better. I don't know.
I mean,
what
he
that
played
means
the
for
other
him
day.
going forward. This happened at the worst time because he's got a contract coming up, expiring next summer. And I don't know what you do with him. I would personally keep him because, like I said, I think he's still a big part of this team. And we played earlier this season in a way that suited him, and this season we're not, or right now we're not. And so I want to. You know me, I back Phil Foden. I love the guy. I want him to succeed. I want him to play. I keep crying for him to play, and he's just not playing. So I don't know what to think of his future.
Well, do we sell him then?
I would not. No.
Well, then he's out of the fray.
I'd start playing him.
Yeah, you could very well try and fit him in with the league slipping away. And maybe he can try and fit himself back in. But I just don't think his form over the past couple of months has merited significant minutes, at least not in the starting 11. Don't know. It's totally opinion based.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, you know, people, because the thing is, if you don't want to give Foden the contract, then you got to sell him this summer. Because he's got 1 year left.
Conversation I don't think anybody ever thought would ever be considered.
So is everyone all right then with Foden, Bernardo, Rodri,
All
etc. All just going out in
the
one
same
window.
Out of those names, I'm definitely keeping.
Oh, and losing Pep as well, because now we are in a rebuild.
It's ridiculous to have that much turnover in one window.
Yeah.
I mean,
which again,
Jesus,
it just
then
is a
rebuilding.
complete, our rebuild that we were thinking we're trying to shortcut and get through starts from zero.
It's no longer a rebuild.
Starts from zero.
It's a rage quit is what it is. It's a tear down.
That's what you call, that's knocking the foundations down and going back again.
Yeah.
So I think I want us to give Phil a new contract. I don't know that I want us to give him one that is $300,000+ either. 300,000 sterling or whatever, pounds, euros, whatever currency we want to use here. That's a lot of money. And quite honestly, I don't know, to Danny's point, his performances haven't warranted playing time. I don't know that his performances warrant that much of an increase. If we said we want to extend you on your current money and maybe offer more from an incentive base, cool. I'm with that. You play well, you're going to earn more money. But I just don't know, 300 as a base, that's a lot.
Yeah, he's not earned that right now, 300. But
he's a disgrace, Alan. Come on, Jesus. It's nice to see you haven't changed. What criteria? So we've already done that one. I just think if we're going into a season where we are going to, like I said, sell. Oh, sorry. By the way, listen to this: Stones, Ake, Rodri, Foden, Pep. Who else? Did I miss anyone?
Bernardo.
Like you said, you're ripping down the foundations. You're literally ripping down the foundations at that point. So
then it'd literally just be Holland from the.
I get there's an argument that like experience is overrated or experience and age aren't the same thing. But
then I don't want to worry about a title next season.
I think we've already set ourselves up to not.
We have brought in players to replace some of those people, but it's not just the bodies, it's the collective, just the winning mentality, all of that stuff that goes away, because they're the ones that have been through the quote unquote wars and the battles and all those things. And the people that are here, most of them haven't had to do that except for maybe once in that final, 1 or 2 years. So it's that would be, like I said, that's a lot of turnover potentially. And we trust that the club is going to get it right, but that's a lot of turnover.
I'm keeping Foden. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think
play him.
No,
Play the guy.
but this is, but it's like Elliot's put here, right? Just because no one's saying you can't, but the part you're missing, Elliot, is he's only got 1 year left of his deal. So if you're not going to give him a contract, because that's what people are saying, don't give him a contract. Well, then you've got to sell him, because you can't let him go on a free. This is where you're at. His contract is up in 2027. So, yeah, you are basically ripping the foundations down.
I want Foden to be part of the rebuild, but I'm just concerned that he's not part of anything right now. I've been backing him all season. I'm going to keep backing the guy because I still think he has a place on this team, and he's not playing, and I'm getting nervous about it.
Big up the chat, big up the panel.
Good evening, Gab.
Good evening. I think for me, it's just about. I think Pep is still trying to figure out how to put all the puzzles together that works. Because I know everybody's talking about the first half of the season. We were playing electric football. You had Foden, you had Turkey on the pitch. It was exciting, but at the same time, everybody said we were wide open through the midfield because we didn't have that presence in there off the ball. So are we saying we're ready to risk that now and put those two in there? And
I think we're more wide open right now than we were back then in the middle. I thought it was a little more stable back then. I'd be interested to see the two Nicos going to patch that hole up, because I know we've seen it in one game against Newcastle and we didn't look as wide open in that game. So it's interesting to think about, because it was Nico basically by himself, and I thought he did a decent job. But I think in the league you need more than just that. But the emergence of Nico O'Reilly next to Rodri, I mean, I think the two Nicos, that's worth considering. And we already have them.
Do you know my worry here? People are talking about all this, sell him, do this. Maybe that's what we need. I think people are forgetting the massive thing in the room of there's a World Cup. Do we want to completely turn it all over during a World Cup year? Where we're going to have a lot less pre-season. So the new manager gets less time with the new players. You're selling the whole spine of your team out virtually. I just think that's one hell of a rebuild, and that's good luck with it all.
You don't tend to get a lot of turnover in World Cup years either. 2018 we didn't.
Well, we had done it apparently.
Was it 2010? It was
what?
Kolarov and someone else in 2010. Oh, it was the Milner for Ireland swap back then as well. But 2014 it was only Mangala. I can't remember, but you don't get this huge turnover. I know people think there's going to be a huge turnover. I'm not so convinced of it. Maybe a lot of players will go out the door, but
I think the midfield will get a makeover, and that's about it. I don't think.
But this is the other problem you got is it's all right saying Tonali and Anderson. Anderson is wanted by a lot of clubs. Tonali is wanted by a lot of clubs. There's no guarantee City get both. We like to think we're going to get both. But like, for example, Tonali is wanted by the Italian clubs, United, City, Arsenal have inquired. Bayern Munich have inquired about Anderson as well.
Yeah,
so there's no guarantees on those players.
Well, there's always Morgan Gibbs White. He's English. There's your English quota, your PNP guy.
I know Tariq had to drop because he had to do shades of blue. Not even to mention. Yeah, I do worry. I do what I don't know. Everyone thinks, oh, right, but it's refreshing and it's great. People do this and they think we're just going to turn over all these players. I don't think. I mean, where else do you need to buy? It's crazy.
I just think you just need a couple of midfielders. I think that's all you really.
No,
need.
I think the squad's mostly set. Maybe a couple of midfielders, like she said, and maybe a competent backup to Nunes to push him a bit. I'm fine with
we'll need a backup keeper because Trafford's going to.
Oh, backup keepers, but that's difficult to discuss.
That's almost every year, though. It seems like
it's hard to say what X, Y, and Z as a backup goalkeeper because it could be anyone. It could literally be anyone. I'd love it to be an English player because Trafford's an English player and he really helps with the homegrown stuff. But
I know. Yeah, again, and we've kind of put ourselves in this pickle by, like, we should have been doing a lot of this work after the treble, and we've just delayed it so long, and we just have not moved players on fast enough that it is all coming to head right now. It's because we just held on for too long, and we saw it last season. It broke down completely, and a lot of those players still didn't want to go because they were just. So this is just what happens. It literally, if we had done it like low and slow, you know. Maybe if we recruited a little better and that we bought players after the treble, but I mean, I don't, it's, you know, I don't know how great of a window that was, but at the time, it took a long time for some of those players to kind of improve.
Yeah, well, we know
Guardiola was ready-made.
But Cal, we know that Bellingham didn't want to come. Rice didn't want to come. This is what I'm saying about all these players. As City fans, yeah, we sit here and we go, they're all going to come to Manchester City. Not everyone does. We have to accept as fans that we can want all these players. Not all these players want Manchester City.
Well, I mean, we could have looked at other. There still could have been other options, but you know, obviously we got Nunes, and to be fair, Nunes it turned himself into a serviceable player, not as a midfielder though, which is what we need. So. And last summer was the one we really dropped the ball when we just brought Gundogan back and Savinho. That was a drop the ball. That to me was the biggest drop the ball, and it came back to bite us because once Rodrigo went down, the whole season collapsed. So that's just planning from the board.
$9.99. Thank you for the $9.99. But no, we're on a set panel on a Wednesday. It's not a phoning show. We'll get you on again. Appreciate that. But on a Wednesday, we're set panels. Because we don't want to go into a transfer show. That's bloody hell. Some of you need to go to Typical City as well and watch that. That was such a nice, relaxed, positive stream earlier. And now everyone's got into sell everyone, burn the club down and rebuild it back up like a phoenix from the flame. Send Daddy the link with Phil. I'm for extending, that means with incentives, and give one more round of tough love. Or like else, I'm getting ready to let him go, Danielle. Okay, and that's fair enough. It is what it is.
I think
I'm not. I know you're not, mate. I know you're not.
I think everybody knows this summer is going to have a lot of weight behind it, and it's going to be interesting to see what direction the club wants to go to.
Yeah, I think we need to figure out what direction we're going in. I think LB was bringing it up on his show. Somebody was. I don't remember exactly who, but are we going to play like PNP or are we going to play possession technicality type ball?
But like, then the fans have
keep buying elements of both, and it's not. I don't think.
But Cal, to be fair, some fans have to accept that then whatever decision's made and move forward with it. I keep saying it. Too many fans are trying to be.
And have, we're just having a conversation. We know that we're not a part of this process. We're just
Cal,
it's just water cooler talk.
No, yeah, but water cooler talks. I'm sorry, people are gonna like this. There's a lot more nastiness and hyperbolic behind it now. A conversation to me is not name calling people. That's never been a conversation I do.
Well, have any of us done
that? Yeah, well, people some in the chat are doing it. So on other shows it's gone on. No, but Kel, for example, you did a show, you had a guy on, Connor, won a pep sexual and a cult leader. How is that got any part or helps any part of the debate?
Well, if it was referring to somebody who co-hosts the show, I can't do anything about it. They have control of the channel, and I can't.
No, I don't know. I'm saying so. Yes,
I don't know who you're talking about.
You can have debates, but it's not. It's going into silliness. It's going into
That
silliness.
channel's not for everyone. That's fine.
No, I think Martin is just talking about how conversations are going with talking about the direction of the club and how people are not having honest conversations. They're just trying to take shots at people.
Yeah, they're just taking shots at people.
But not everyone.
No, it's not analytical anymore. It's he's shit, this, that, and the other. And
I said this the other day, Danny. For me, Man City content at the minute is like AFTV.
Yeah, I
think it's getting quite embarrassing.
A lot of conflicting voices,
and we're being laughed at
whatsoever.
We're getting rivals in shows with popcorn emojis. Hiya, and they're just thinking it's great having a meltdown. I watched Sam the other day doing a watch along, and he's going around all the City channels just laughing his head off, going, "This is better than AFTV." This we never used to do this. This never happened. This is a new thing. So I don't mean that. I'm not to blow my horns. I've done this for 8 years. I've never seen it like this. So yes, that's how I know it's changed. That's how I know it has changed. And Alan's in the chat and others, and it was never like this. Wasn't. It's changed pre-treble, post-treble. The treble's changed it. And that's fine. I get you've got standards, and I 1000% understand that. But it's just like we said earlier on, Semenyo's getting slagged off after 7 weeks. He's been here 7 weeks, and people
need to chill on that. Give the guy a chance to settle in.
Well, this was predictable. It's happened to every player we've signed in the last 2 years. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, but it's just the way of the world now, and it didn't happen before the treble.
Yeah, of course it is.
But
yeah, people are doxing each other now. People are doxing it. I was talking to someone earlier yesterday, and they said there's doxing going on, there's name calling going on. I'm watching Catch and Lee Gunner and Bants putting each other's names out, and I'm gonna get my brother. And well, this is YouTube. It's become Big Brother. And people in the comments go, yeah, go on, like they sat there with popcorn and a Coke enjoying it. It's like, what are you doing?
Nice. It's mental.
It's crazy. But anyway, yeah. Right. I was happy though with last night. Call me whatever you want. I was happy with it. We take that into Sunday. I think we can lift that trophy.
Yeah, I mean, I think Sunday is probably one of the can we say Sunday is probably one of the biggest games of the season, if not the biggest game?
It's definitely the biggest of the game of the season to date. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now that 2 out of the 4 competitions have pretty much
make it
away,
right, Elliot.
Not be the biggest, especially it's cup final as well.
Yeah. So I think you guys already talked about the team, I guess already.
No, we haven't.
We haven't realized.
To be fair, I feel like. But
I mean,
I'm not changing a lot. I'm not changing a lot.
I mean, I would probably want. Do you want Doku or do you want Semenyo? That's the question for me.
You can't drop Doku after that.
I'm Doku all the way, mate.
Yeah, if you want to play Semenyo, then don't play Holland. I don't think right now, I don't think you can play the two of them together. It's too similar, and that means you're sacrificing creativity. And I think it's very clear that this midfield we keep running of Nico, Bernardo, and Rodri, they don't create enough chances. And if a winger just gets shut down, then there's literally no creativity for people to put in. And it's just, for me, I would just go creative. Just go for it. Play Man City ball. Play that lineup from yesterday. Make a few. Maybe if you want to sub out Tijani for Nico O'Reilly, fine. And obviously the keeper. Otherwise, I'd keep it the exact same. And then just have some consistency. Try to build on try to build up on what we were doing against Madrid. We finally scored a goal. Just go for it. Just go for it. If we lose by going for it, fine. But if we lose by playing super conservative and not trying, I'm going to be pissed off. Like, I will accept losing if we try and if we go for it. I'm going to say that right now.
You're on mute, mate.
sorry. On note, after that last super chat, good night. I didn't say anything against the super chat. All I said was we got a set panel, and Danielle's always welcome on. Just on a Wednesday, we have a set panel. That's all I said.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be a good game. I think a lot of people are trying to say, "Oh, Arsenal or this, Arsenal or that." I think we're going to make a good showing of it, and hopefully we can get it across the line.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't try something stupid in a final again, and he just stick to something simple, I accept it. Then I accept whatever happens. But if he tries some fancy experiment again, I this is not the time for it. We've done the stuff with experimentation. Like, just, we know Doku and Turkey work with Holland. We know it. We've seen it enough this season. Go with it. And just if we lose with that, fine. Then we lost to their best effort. I would accept that.
It's a shame we can't play Gay. Gay's obviously not allowed to play in this game on Sunday against Arsenal. I mean, for me, I wouldn't change the back line. I mean, I put mine out. My team's Trafford, because Trafford will play on Sunday.
Yeah, Trafford absolutely should be playing.
The back line's the back line. I think this is my team. Rodri. I think it'll be Rodri, O'Reilly, Foden, Cherky on the right, Doku on the left, Haaland in the middle.
No, I don't mean to jinx it, Martin, but we've won 6 finals in the last 15 years, is it? Have we ever lost a League Cup final? Because, like, in recent memory, I can't remember us ever losing the League Cup final. I've probably just ruined it all right here. But
No, it's not.
But, 2014, the absolute catalogue of screamers we scored that day. 2016, Willie Caballero's best game in the City shirt. Then obviously back to back to back to back. So we've got a good record in finals, and hopefully it continues.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm excited for it. I'm going down there with a lot of hope on Sunday. I was just on with the gal. Arsenal fans think they've got it wrapped up. They think it's game over and that they've won already. But I'm, you've done it now, Dana.
74 to Wolves. I swear Wolves lost the Europa League final in 72 to Tottenham.
I think we've lost more FA Cup finals than League Cup finals.
Yeah, no, FA Cup finals were a bit dodgy in recent years. But League Cup finals, though, we've seen some giant killings, haven't we? We've seen Swansea won 2011.
Well, even last season, Newcastle beat Liverpool.
Yeah, 2011, the famous one. Birmingham beat Arsenal and still going down that season. What was it? Alex McLeish. You had like Zigic and Obafemi Martins. What a time that was. But I don't know. We're going off topic here. Win the fucking game, man.
Why would I start Foden? Because how does Foden get better? Foden's never going to improve, but just sat on a bench continuously. You've got to play him at some point.
I'm not throwing him into a final. That's just like Raheem Sterling in the Champions League all over again. I would wait till after the final because I think that's too much pressure on him.
Well, then people
played no minutes.
They'll say Chelsea away is too much pressure.
Chelsea are not good. I don't think Foden's ready for a final right now. I just don't. I think his confidence is completely shattered, and I wouldn't trust him in a big game like this right now. I would ease him in more gently.
He's played like over 300 odd games.
How many has he played lately?
No, that's what I'm saying.
I understand what she's saying, though, Martin.
I understand what she's saying, but I don't. Foden, we want to be one of our main guys again. We're never going to do that the way we're going with him. We're just going to forget about him.
I think if he plays in this final and he struggles, that could permanently shatter him. He seems way too fragile right now to throw into a high-pressure game like that. I think
it's more.
Start him. I'm not saying don't play him, but I would not start him in that.
I think it's more of like a rhythm than like a confidence thing right now. I mean, when you're not involved in a lot of games, do you want to win all game where you don't have the rhythm, you're not in the flow of things? That is a difficult.
And you're not sharp, you're not match fit. Like,
yeah,
I would not
I understand. I understand that. Personally, I think the midfield. I don't think Pep is going to drop Bernardo Silva in a cup final. We can call that whatever we want to call it. I think you're going to see Rodri Bernardo.
I call it playing your experienced
Yeah,
captains.
I think you're gonna see Rodri Bernardo O'Reilly. I think that's the midfield against a combative midfield of Arsenal. That's gonna have Rice and Zubimendi. I think you're gonna want physicality in there.
Well,
So-
Then for me, you have to play Doku and Turkey.
You want some physicality and you want some expressiveness in there. I don't think we're going to beat them at their own game, so I don't think we should even try to beat them at their own game. If they want to sit back and try and absorb pressure, want players best equipped to do that, and that's Doku and Cherky. You can put the 3-man midfield behind it. I'm all for that, but it depends on what you want.
Yeah, it's not the time to experiment. So I think we should just stick to we'll stick with what midfield we've been playing with. But I think to do that, you have to play Doku and Turkey because you have to create chances. And they're the only two that seem to be capable of doing that, that have been playing lately. So I would say keep the midfield stable, keep the back line stable, and then just go for it up front. And that's why you have a midfield that's a little physical and can win some duels. So if they lose the ball, you have someone to win it back. You have someone pressing in the midfield to win it back. And that's something that's been lacking lately. And I don't want it just to be Ait Nori and Doku and maybe Nunez trying to create chances. Like I want there to be multiple chance creators on that pitch. And I think the way you do that is with Doku and Turkey right now.
Correct.
Yeah,
I mean, saying that, Nico Gonzalez, by the way, is one who's been on the bench for 4 or 5 games in a row.
Yeah,
I'm being consistent. I don't think it's the time to
about him
experiment
as
with him.
people are saying about Foden, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't play him in this game. I mean, start him.
That's my point. People are going, yeah, start Nico G, but Foden, no, unacceptable in a final. And they're both sat on the bench, not playing.
Yeah.
That's my point.
I'm the biggest Nico G backer. I'm not starting him in this game.
It's the different energy of different players, but I'm not, I think people have different energy for Nico G at the minute than what they do about Foden. And Foden's done 100 times more for this football club than Nico G's done.
Well, think of the last 2 games. I personally, I back both of those 2 players, and I'm saying bench both of them because I'm trying to be consistent, and I don't think either of them should be starting this final. Because again, I don't think it's time to experiment. Stick to what's kind of you've been doing and with the rhythm you're in. But think about Nico G's last game and Phil Foden's last game, and tell me out of those 2 who you would, if you needed to start one of those 2, who looked better in their last game. Nico G did. Let's just be real. He put up a great performance against Newcastle. But that being said, as the biggest Nico G backer in this fan base, probably, I'm not starting him in this game because, like I said, this is not the time to experiment. I want to. If I've been crying for Roger and Nico G all season, that should have happened 2 months ago. I'm not doing it in a final. Maybe experiment with it after the final when there's games that have less pressure. Reintroduce Phil Foden back into the team. Then I would not do it on Sunday.
I'm still not sure it should happen because our problem is going forward. Our problem isn't really defensively anymore. So
you could try a lot of different things with these games in the Premier League. You could try Nico and Nico together. We've seen it like once. Maybe try that, but. I would like to use some of these Premier League games to try to test things out for next season because we're not going to win the title. We're not going to have a preseason. You might as well use some if you have some time.
We're going to have a
preseason.
Shortened.
Yeah, we're going to have. Well, it's not shortened. It's just we're going to have this mix of players between academy players and. Players
it'll be less shortened because some players will go on an hour depending.
Yeah, because players will come back from the World Cup at different points. Like all due respect to Uzbekistan, we will have Husnul for preseason. Like he'll get eliminated pretty early. He'll be back. Semenyo, I think Ghana are a fine team, but they won't make it.
Elliot makes a great point there. Is Rodri starting because City want to sign to a new deal?
Well, you said he wants to go back to Spain, so if he wants to go, then maybe start experimenting with another player. I don't know.
I don't think that's Rodri. I think the club still want him to stay.
I don't expect Roger to be benched. I think Rodri is starting this game on Sunday.
Well, Pep's already said 1,000 times he's not going to start those 2 together.
Start who?
He's not going to start Nico and Rodri together.
Yeah, I know that.
So
I'm not saying you should. I said this stream that I want you to do that in the final. I said go with the same.
No.
Why you said that to me? I'm confused.
I'm not talking about you. Relax. You think I'm talking about you all the time. I'm talking general. It's just that I don't think
right,
he's
I
going to do it.
apologize. I apologize.
I don't think he's going to just do it. And I think that's what it is. He's just going to relax. I don't even want to think about if we don't win. I might go on holiday for a week if we don't win.
Just joining the meltdown
It's funny you
brigade.
mentioned it because I'm actually going on vacation for 2 weeks right after a week from Monday. So yeah, you want to hear from me. Don't worry.
I think we got to. It is what it is. Like I said, I think I just don't even want to think about what it's going to be like.
It's Arsenal. It's not United. Like I don't harbor the same feelings for the two clubs. All due respect. If they win it, they won it because they're the better team. May the best team win. I just hope that best team is us. To be fair,
I'm putting my phone in a glass of water if we lose. I might come in like just a hood, not show my face. And
tell you what, Andrew. You know how you're going to fix that water damage? You put in a packet of Declan Rice and it drains it out.
You're so vain. Look, see that
feels like a pot shot. That feels like a pot shot.
Martin Marsh, that is stupid. We better not lose or else. Why? What are you gonna do? Moan on Twitter. Grow up.
Get out. What have I done?
Danny, get out. Get out where? Where are you meant to go?
Hey, mate, I'm sat in a 4th-story building right now. I'll probably die.
Jesus, some people are a bit angry at the minute, aren't they? They're very angry. Go out and touch some grass, people. After the show, obviously. I'm not going down to Wembley for my 3rd Wembley Ross. Tough titty, said the kidder. You don't get a choice in it, Martin Mash, because guess what? You can't do anything about it. End of. Jesus, people, get here, get off here. God, some people, I'm going to say it, some people are dickheads. Some people are dickheads.
Of course.
And it is what it is. Get out, touch grass, get a girlfriend, get a boyfriend, go to the pictures. Choose another.
That's a bridge too far. These people are sat in YouTube chats all day.
Yeah, it's very cold. What? It's very cold or it's too cold?
In Portugal?
Briggsy, mate, we get
right
it.
Demo. I may be a dickhead, but I'm proud of it. Yeah, bet your mum isn't. Anyway, panel, I just want to see the same level of fight and heart. Exactly, that's all it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
The entitlement is hilarious.
Does anybody think Haaland shouldn't start this game?
You're really trying to cause World War III tonight, aren't you?
I tell you what, on Sunday, I didn't think he should have started this next Sunday, but maybe I was a bit emotional. And then he scored. He's back on the score sheet, so I back it.
I thought Haaland did all right last night, despite getting taken
off.
I
think he did very well last night.
Do you know what? It was the one time I went, where's Haaland coming off? Normally, I'm like, yeah, I understand it. I actually said, I was like, why is he coming off? He's actually not doing bad here. You're taking him off. Okay. It is crazy. I just want to beat Arsenal. I just want to beat Arsenal because I want to. You know what it is? I want to get this monkey. I don't want to do this 2 years without a trophy because I know people. Of course, I'm going to Wembley. There's a bear shit in the woods. It is. We're just gonna. I don't know what it is. People just gotta fucking chill a little bit, relax. Just relax, chill. It is what it is. Anyway, anything else you want to talk about? Gee, people are angry people. Angry Bird. That game, innit?
Which Angry Bird, though? That's a question.
Just the game.
A whole bunch of them.
Everyone's bloody angry now.
Last I heard about that game was when Sunderland were managed by Paolo Di Canio. It's been that long.
I still have it on my phone, and I used to play it on airplanes a lot before the Wi-Fi became a thing, or your Starlink, now I download content. Like I can download stuff on the phones, but like 10 years ago, that wasn't really as common because a lot of it wasn't downloadable. So I used to play Angry Birds on like long haul flights. I still have it on my phone. I haven't touched it in a while though.
The green pigs are Arsenal fans.
By the way, I'm just going to show you that this was the atmosphere last night. This is how Wembley's got to be. And it's from Chompy, so I won't get in trouble. Let me just share my screen. This was last night. It was outstanding. Let me just get it.
Proper that.
That was last night.
I know there's deep problems off the pitch, but I'm glad the Etihad's together, at least just for that one night. I won't claim to be an expert on all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
it was. It made. I won't get copyrighted at all. It's Luke. People that made hair stand on the back of my neck last night. And you know what else? In the 93rd minute, we were singing "We Love You City" and "We've Got Guardiola." It was just so. People did the job last night, and that was what a lot of people was talking about coming out of the ground. Of just how we were
even the family stand was singing where you're sat.
Yeah, we were, cheeky bastard.
We
had 3 tifos.
Then. Wow.
We had 3 tifos, you cheeky son. Well, flags, whatever you that went over our head. It was just, honestly, it was one of the first times that we were like, yeah. Because, yeah, I know it was the light show, but they did, me and Luke talked about it the other day, they did the light show of like, without, they dimmed the lights, did the show, but let the fans sing. They let us sing. And it was just a sight to behold. And I'm sorry for the people who don't like it and the happy, call us every name under the sun. We just loved it. I see, Cade, I disagree. I don't think it did kill the atmosphere. I think it had a bit of a 5-10 minute lull, but I think the atmosphere was going all the way through it. Disappointed in Madrid, by the way. Talking about talking about how we only took 1,000 fans to Madrid. They only brought 900 last night, by the way. Yes, I have.
They never travel well, though. I feel like Madrid fans are not. They're terrible.
Yeah, but City fans got slagged off when we went to Madrid by the media. Yeah, they're planning a Poznan on Sunday. Yes, there is a pre. I'm actually I'm actually underneath the 1894 tifo on Sunday. Oh, Elliot, you love that. I'm not going to let you wind you up because you love a new stand. You'll be in there with your prawn sandwiches, won't you, sunshine? Hotel room booked.
Mate, Elliot's jumping from his helicopter to put the ball in the center circle on Sunday. Haven't you heard?
Yeah. He doesn't know what the real fans on the ground are like. He's like Alan. They go in the tunnel club now and have the prawn sandwiches. Well, was I one of the ones filming dinner? Martin Marsh asking silly questions.
Yeah, but I saw that today on the Barcelona game too. That's just fans today. They all do it.
Sounds like jealousy. If you're a prawn sandwich wanker, I'm not jealous of that, mate. Come on now. Roof what booked?
Oh God.
I booked room 115 for the opening night. Anyway, Elliot never makes me. He's scared. Yeah. Elliot's a myth. You never see Elliot. I'm South Stand, so I'm more real. All right, I've been to more games than you, but not dinners, mate. Stop playing that game.
I'm starting to think that's somebody's alter ego.
Yeah, I know it is. I already know that's Hamza fan or somebody else.
I was thinking of someone else, but I'm not going to name any names.
Nothing wrong with the Tunnel Club standards. Well, you wouldn't know. You've not been to a game in 10 years. Listen, I can give as good as I get, boys.
What, mate? Why are fans fighting, man? I don't get it.
No, I'm just having banter with them. I'm having banter with them.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's just banter with them. Yeah, prawn sandwiches, Balti pie and a blue hooch. Yeah. No, but yeah, anything else you want to talk about? He really hasn't Martin Mash, so take your nose from his arsehole. You don't know him. No, he hasn't been to more games than me. because he lives in Australia for all that time, and I've been to about 400 games while he's been in Australia. Try again. What do you want to talk? Anything else you want to talk, or do you want to wrap up? You guys decide.
You got anything? Come on, ask me a question. I'll answer it.
Oh, go on then. Questions from the chat, football related.
Mate, I'm down to answer anything. Go on.
Oh, has anyone from the panel got out to ask Dana?
Nah. Go on.
How hot is it in LA right now?
I'm sweating right now. It's very, very hot.
I looked at the temperature, 34 degrees in March.
Yeah,
that is ridiculous. It's 28 degrees here right now, or 27. I'm wearing a tank top. I'm like, it's March. What are we doing? The only positive is I don't turn my heat on. Because heating in the winter is not fun to pay for. So I was like, this is too warm. All my plants are going. I'm just like, what's going on? So if you ever tell me to touch grass, don't worry, I've already done it because I've ripping up my entire yard to grow food, and it's fun. It's quite the process. It's long, it's tedious, it's boring, but it really disconnects me from everything. So I love it. It's a cool story, bro. Right? No. That's the vibe I'm getting. Like everyone's like, yeah, awkward.
Danny, thoughts on Arsenal's 2011 League Cup final?
Did you have your pods out half an hour ago? I already talked about that.
Ed, you got anything you want to ask?
So we know the center back pair. I saw some people saying Stones should come back in for this game.
I think that a lot too, and that for me, I don't understand because of just he's not played a lot, so I don't know why you would throw him into a final. And I thought Diaz and Husanov, I liked it. I liked it against Madrid. Well, I just like Husanov next to anyone because I think Husanov that's going to be one of my biggest takeaways from the season. Is I think Husanov is just he's improving and he's getting better. He's developing, and I love the progress I'm seeing, and I just want to keep seeing more of it. And same with Nico O'Reilly. I've been very impressed with him as well this season. So those are two definite positives I'll take out of the season.
Well, I know people are thinking about Stones just because he's building out from the back. If Arsenal is going to sit back, you might want somebody that can get into pockets of space and maybe give a pass to somebody, right? I think that's probably the line of thinking because you're not really worried about Arsenal's pace, really. I mean, I know Martinelli's fast, but you're not thinking about
more of a fullback. That'd be like more of a Nunes thing, though. Martinelli would have to be. That'd be more of a Nunes.
Yeah. So I mean, I can hear the Stone shout, but again, like I don't want nobody who just played one game in the last 3-4 months to be in a final.
Well, you could also think about it as a substitute too. Like you could start with Diaz and Husanov, and if we're really struggling to progress the ball out of the back, which I don't think we will, because Trafford is much better at his feet than I'm not going to that argument. Don't worry. I'm just making a point that Trafford is very good at he's much better at building out from the back than Donnarumma is. So you might not need a Stones for that. But if you find yourself at halftime and you're really struggling to do that, you could just make the sub at halftime and play him for 45 minutes versus 90. He might have more in the tank for that.
What do you think about the third kit that's been leaked? Anyone seen it?
Oh, dude. If that's a third kit, take my money now.
It reminds me of us beating Tony Pulis' Crystal Palace at the back in the 13-14. Yaya Toure.
Be careful. Some in the chat don't know City. People, some in the chat don't know City from 13-14, mate.
I wouldn't be shocked, mate.
I would be buying that shirt immediately. Like literally, shut up and take my money. Like I would buy that in a heartbeat. That looks so nice.
See, what's this, Danny? Someone in the chat will go, "You wanker!" Blah, blah, blah.
Mate, I'm telling you, I've spent the last week and a half watching Premier League gears. It's a new passion of mine.
Where are you watching these games? Because some of your tweets are like, I'm watching this little game, and I'm like, where are you watching these? Because I kind of want to watch them too.
Daily Motion, they've got it all for free.
I don't know what Daily Motion. You have to send it to me.
Well, Daily Motion, okay.
Daily Motion's great, yeah.
Right, I'm going to say this. Martin Mash, I'm going to say this. Calm yourself down or just go, mate. We'll do banter, but every chat now is just being... Stop it. It's clear as anything. You and a couple other people know each other. and you're under your false accounts. That's great. Everyone can see it. It's boring. Let's move on.
Yeah, I tell you what, Luke. I think that was Fernandinho's only multi-goal game for us. He scored a brace in that game. 6-3.
Oh wow!
Yeah. That was a week after the Daniel Osvaldo goal.
Can I put it on screen?
Oh, the shirt. He wants to see what the shirt looks like.
I'll have a look. Where was it at?
Hey, Teal, look in the mirror. No.
Look, was it on City Extra? Where was it? I don't go on Twitter.
No, it's more of those like aggregators. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'll see if I can find. I see if I can find an account.
Just look up City leak, City shirt leak.
Whoa! Right, there we go. I'm back now. Am I back?
Mm-hmm.
I lost
here, I'll send you the tweet, Martin. Hang on, give me a sec.
I'm trying to see where
I'll put it in a I gotta do it on my phone. Hang on.
Oh, mate.
I'm gonna WhatsApp it to you. No. I'll do it. I'm sorry. That'll be easier.
Simon fucking Mignolet, mate. That absolute howler against Alvaro Negredo.
It does look nice. I've got to say the away kit is a top one. The away kit is amazing.
Here, I'm putting it.
Here it is. Oh, no, I've got it even better. I've got the better one. Is yours the one with Turkey in it? Okay.
Yeah, I just sent you. I just put it in the private chat for you to, if you want to put it on the screen. The one with Turkey. It's like the
Turkey's in it.
I would buy that in a heartbeat. Like,
see, I think Puma have done a fucking. The home kit looks magnificent. That is one sexy home kit. That is a lovely third kit. But that is the daddy. That's the daddy. Black and gold with the Manchester.
I'm getting that one with. I'm getting the second kit with Ryan Turkey on the back, 100%. I might get that third kit with Vardial on the back because I actually, believe it or not, I don't have a Vardial kit. But I did a Croatia one. I don't have a City Vardial one. Shock.
But yeah, I think they're actually doing really well. Oh, do you know when we did the kits the other day? I forgot a kit. One pack got me from Melbourne City.
Oh,
it was black. I should have got it out. I'll get it out with the next one. It's black, blue, and red. And I've also got. Has anyone seen the New York City kits? Yeah, I had the grey away one of that.
Oh yeah, I know which one you're on about. That
was immense.
Well, I think it's from
they put some decent ones for NYCFC.
Yeah, the Mancunian B's just the B sells it.
I remember when I went to Manchester. That was the first thing I remember when I walked out of the train station. The garbage bin had a B on it. I was like,
which one? Victoria.
Piccadilly.
Piccadilly.
Yeah, it's because of
right outside the front entrance. The first bin right there. I'm like, I'm in Manchester. There's the B.
Yeah, I've worn it before. Yeah. I wore it on a show about 6 months ago. But it's lovely. It's lovely. I really like Puma for kits. Said this on the last one. I think Puma have I can't stand Nike. I think Nike
Puma
have got
really hit it with the second and third kits for me. A lot.
Nike have no originality with the kits. Yeah, and it was after the terror attack. Yeah,
Ariana Grande.
After the Ariana Grande, I still call it the 9X. I'm old, sorry. Yeah, rest in peace, everyone from that night. Yeah, children shouldn't go to a concert and not go home. Sad. Talking about our bins, what I said. Yeah, they've got a Popeyes right now. Bloody hell! Look at him. He's more bothered because he found the Popeyes last night in Piccadilly Gardens. Outside.
Oh my God, they have Popeyes in the UK?
Yeah.
Wow.
We've got a Wendy's down south now.
We've got a Spar in Piccadilly Gardens as well.
We've got a Wendy's down south.
Spar? Oh,
they've got Spar, yeah. No, Spar, SPAR.
Yeah, Spar. The only place I've seen Spar is South Africa.
Really? Only place I'd seen it before was Italy. I didn't know it was an English thing as well.
Hey, Judge Mo the other day.
Oh, wow.
Do you know Judge Mo?
I only went to Milan last time I went. I didn't spend a lot of time
Judge Mo was astonished that England has BYD, has Chinese car manufacturers in England now. He found that astonishing.
Yeah, they're
like, how's that happened? Am I still salty about Mercy Kelly? That's not a good question.
Martin, get it out for the boys, mate. I don't know what the comment underneath is talking about, but I'm not
Martin,
sure.
get it
It's
out
funny.
for the
It's funny
boys.
about saying Popeyes. I've never actually been to Popeyes.
Yeah, there's a Popeyes
Very,
there.
very talking about the kids, I'll
Oh
tell you
my
that.
god. No,
Chick-fil-A.
what's gonna break England is when you get an In-N-Out burger. That's when you've made it. If you get In-N-Out, that's when you've made it.
No, In-N-Out's dead. It's overrated. It's soggy. I don't like it. I really
I'll tell
don't
you
like
what,
it.
this shows how
Danny,
much.
I'm a
I do
fake
not get offended
Californian.
very easily. You might have just offended
I'm
me.
a fake Californian. I don't like In-N-Out.
How do you not like animal style fries? They're so good.
I
So
value
good.
the
a
value
burger
the
with extra
cleanliness of my hands.
pickles, so good. Honestly, it's the cheapest food around too, because you can get actually a full meal for like $5 or $6 if you don't get a soda. Sodas are expensive, but the burgers are actually still cheap, and so are the fries. In-N-Out coming to the South Coast, Luke. Oh, wow. Do you guys have Shake Shack in the UK?
No.
I've never actually had Shake Shack. Actually, no, you get Voodoo Donuts now.
There's one.
No, we don't get Voodoo Donuts. We should get Voodoo Donuts.
Is it Five Guys? I swear you guys have.
Do you
Five
even know
Guys.
what Voodoo Donuts is?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's next door to the Chocolate Emporium at Universal Orlando. It knows exactly why I know that.
I know
'cause
Voodoo was in
I
was in
spent
Orlando.
$40 in there. I spent $40 in Voodoo Donuts, and I introduced my other half to a maple donut with bacon. And she found
That's the best one.
She found it astonishing.
The chocolate, no, I
You
like the
should've gotten
chocolate
did you
Emporium for the
not? You didn't get the
milkshakes.
cock and balls.
They're really good milkshakes.
That's literally the name of the donut. There's no pause on that one. As somebody who used to live in Portland, that makes me.
I thought you were going to say someone who likes cock and balls.
End the stream, Dave. End the fuck.
How about where are we going here?
If you're from Portland, that's what you go do for like a bachelorette party.
We got Dave. Listen, guys, can we go on? Jesus, we're doing food. We're doing food reviews now.
Like Dave and Buster's.
This is nearly
He's
as good
okay,
as mine and LB's train times and train line shows we used to do.
No, Five Guys is way overpriced. It's decent.
Yeah, I don't
It's
like
way
Five Guys.
overpriced.
Danny's had a
It's
Couplands.
like 20 or
Oh,
30
did you
bucks.
introduce him to Couplands?
Yeah. With the
Cheap
the
and
cheese sauce.
cheerful. Cheap and
Yeah.
cheerful Couplands. Gonna like a Couplands.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
full
gonna like a
experience.
Couplands.
You know, we do have Nando's in the United States.
Do we?
At least you know we're going to have fun
There's
during
one
the
in Washington,
international
D.C.
break. Oh, by the way,
Should probably.
breaking news on that. We are going to do a quiz during the international break.
Nice one.
Oh, Perry.
And what I'm thinking is, I'm thinking me and Danny team up and put you lot against me and Danny on Manchester City knowledge.
What, like 2 against 7?
Yeah, and just see how we get on. 'Cause I
You know
think
what you should do? You should do the chase, Manchester City style, and you're the chaser.
Oh, I'll put you in the chaser. Just to let you know, tomorrow we are back. We're not ending. Well, we can. It's up to you guys. Tomorrow, don't forget, we're going to do the build up to the cup final. We're also going to talk midfielders as well. And then on Friday, I can confirm the Tone 90 Minutes with Tone is back. We are trying to get Steve on as well. So we might have me, Pulper, Big Steve, and Tone on Friday. It depends because I don't know when Steve's going down to Wembley. Because I know I'm going down Saturday night. Told you, hotel booked. Ready to roll. Wembley way.
Sunday off. Oh yeah. 9:30 kickoff for us, Danny. It's a pretty good kickoff time.
Don't even have to set an alarm.
Do Man City in the 90s. Chopper, by the way, commiserations on today. I don't know how you would feel after the 7-2.
I'm no good with the 80s. I know all the managers from like 1990.
Oh, a Newcastle fan?
80s, no good.
I'm going down Saturday night to my wound clears. We'll save trip.
Oh.
Have you heard the news about
Wilson?
City?
That doesn't sound good.
Mate, you get in London, you get out of there, shithole. London's a shithole. I want to go home. As we sing.
No, but I'll tell you what, it is grim getting to Sellers. You have to go all the way through London, all the way to the south of it.
That is the
It was
worst
5
away
hours on the
trip.
coach each way, and about an hour each way was in London itself. It's
That's the
disgusting.
worst away trip, that Sellers Park.
Oh, mate, I had a class time because I was with City fans on the coach. But my God,
I can imagine on the coach.
Mate, the trip is yeah.
Oh, it's one of the worst. But it's proper old school. It's like in the middle of like, you know, terraced houses and the train station, and you're just going to make your way around it. It's proper, sort it out. But yeah, Brighton's not too easy to get to either. Brighton's a bit of to get to. Where you at with Brentford, Kelsey? You sorted your tickets out?
I am literally just waiting for the fixture to be confirmed. And according to the Premier League website, it will be confirmed on my birthday. So I will, hopefully it's a happy birthday for me and they confirm the game that I can actually go to it. And then that day I will book my plane ticket. I will also be in Greece that day. So I will be doing that at night in Greece.
Oh, bit of Loftus Road, Andrew. Proper old school ground that. Remember 12-13, Raphael from United scored a banger there. And Gary Cahill scored a banger there the season before he went to Chelsea. I miss QPR. I miss Harry Redknapp. Bring them both back, man.
Right. Well, City have done City at Wembley at the Arena Square Sunday, 22nd. I'll put it up on screen because this is obviously for anyone who's actually going down on because this is where the fan zone is going to be on Sunday. I don't know if anyone's going down, but I'll chuck it up anyway. We might as well. Because I'm going to the Green Man. So if anyone wants to avoid me, don't go in the Green Man. But there you go. City at Wembley fan zone at the Arena Square, Sunday the 22nd, hosted by Natalie Pike, Danny Jackson and Wingman. Giveaways, competitions, live music from resident DJ Paul Hand. Or Spartacus won't like that. Have you seen a new Donnarumma song that's been released by him?
What is it? Is it the Human League one? Or yeah, mate, we were singing that on the concourse.
I gotta find this and send it to him.
Moonbeam and Moon. It's on Spotify. Just look up Paul Hand on Spotify. You'll find it. And there it is. Obviously, there is where it's going to be.
Paul Hand.
That's where the fan zone will be on Sunday. So that'll be fun for everyone. Paul Hand is cringe. I enjoy him. I think it's quite good. Are you going there, Martin, or the Green Man? I'm going to start in the Green Man, and then I'll probably make my way over to the fan zone.
I was going to ask you which end we got. Did we get the Green Man end or the other one?
Yeah, we got the Green Man end.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I'll be at the Green Man, and then I'll probably go there. So there, you know which one to avoid now. I'll see you on Sunday. I'm in London to watch it. Yeah, big up, mate. If you do, come and say hello. Do you probably know why they went? No, because Palace are still in the Europa League or whatever it is, Europa Conference
League, yeah.
We still can't actually get a date for this. We need Palace to go out of Europe. While Palace in Europe, they can't organise it.
Yeah. Hopefully they don't do it.
I don't know how they're doing.
Fulham, mate, they could do a Fulham and make the final. You never know.
No, full America. Pepe's going to Fulham.
Well, yeah, that was Clint Dempsey.
I have got one last question before we go. Right, is there an issue with English clubs this year in Europe? Because we seem to have been spanked quite a bit.
What are you talking about? I thought this was the best Premier League of all time, according to some people.
Mate,
maybe everyone's just shit right now.
The league's not good anymore towards the top. The gap between the top and the bottom isn't the same anymore, but towards the top, it's just not as strong as it used to be.
Yeah. And I think that's what's driving me so crazy about City this season is like, we've been so bad this year and we're right there. We were literally in a title race until like a couple of days ago, as bad as we've been this season. And it's like, So hopefully it's crap next season too. And then we can improve a little bit. Like Pep said, we're going to, and hopefully it's there for
no Madrid smokers every year. They actually don't, you know. I looked at the head-to-head earlier.
No, it was 500 until they.
Yeah, Teal, they don't smokers every year. They have done the last couple. Well, last year they did, but
yeah, I don't think losing on penalties is getting smoked.
Yeah. This is what I mean. I think there's a bit of recency.
Last year we got spanked in both games, or not really. Well, we bottled the one game, and then we got spanked. We got spanked at the Bernabeu, and we bottled the game at the Etihad, and then this year.
And we hadn't beaten them before Pep had come in. We played them 4 times.
I think where people look at there's much, but I'd say if you look at the UCL in all this round, the aggregate scores are a lot bigger. There's always seems to be somewhere where someone's got a good hiding at one of the games. Because how many remontadas have been going on? Everyone's been on a remontada.
It only happened once though. Only one technically got it though.
In our European history, we've actually never overturned the first leg deficit, and that's kind of sad. I went through it in my head yesterday. Since we were in the Europa in 10-11, was it? We haven't ever overturned the first leg deficit. So next season we're going to do it. Mark my words.
Lumberclay, we will, mate. We're just at the minute. I'll be straight. Listen, nobody's falling out with anyone. Me and LB are fine. No, he's not. I think there's just. I don't know why there seems to be a thing where people are staying in their own lane. I think because there's so much emotion going on. I don't think it's panels. I think it's chats. I think some of the chats are a bit emotional and people are just.
Because I feel like a lot of people go in the same chat, so that's interesting.
I think people behave differently in different chats.
Oh.
I will say that. I do think people behave differently in chat. Because I've seen people tell me in here I'm the best thing going, and they'll go in another show and call me a wanker. And then think it doesn't come back to me. I've seen a lot of that.
Oh, did we? 77-1, did we?
No, I just think
I don't know what 70s. I only know the 90s and beyond. I've got to do more reading.
But no, I've got to say is people, me and LB, absolutely fine. There's no issue with anyone. No issue with anyone. I had a nice chat with Johnny, Typical City, the other day. Really good chat with him. He rang me up out of the blue and was really nice. So, yeah, big up to Johnny at Typical City as well.
I like his content.
Yeah, and I think that's part of it. I think there's a little bit of fatigue at the minute. And there's a little bit of fatigue.
I know, but other leagues they're playing a lot too. They have domestic cups too. Like it's not like they're just resting.
We're the only nowadays we're the only league with 2 domestic cups, so that probably plays into it.
Spain has 2 cups.
No, they only got 1. Copa del Rey.
What's the Super Cup then?
That's just 2 games.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
okay.
that's like our Community Shield.
Yeah,
that's like their.
Oh, okay, my bad.
It's bigger to them because they have the cup versus all this. Yeah. It's a bit weird, that one.
France used to have 2 till about 8 years ago, and now they
also Bundesliga has just fewer games. They don't have because
they've got a smaller league.
They got a smaller league, yeah.
Same with Liga, and I think Liga only have 18 teams now, don't they? They used to have 20.
I can't at the minute because that I may get copywritten on, so I can't do that one.
Oh, Fabricio and Mr. Maresca?
Yeah. Listen, one thing I will say, and even though Maresca is not my first choice, if Pep does leave, and I don't want him to, told you I'm a Pep sexual. It is what it is. Deal with it. I go to bed kissing his poster. I love it. But I'm telling you now, Maresca is not my choice. But if Maresca walks in the door, he gets my 1,000% backing. It's not my choice. And it is what it is. I go with it. It wouldn't be my guy. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. And like I said, we'll find out. I think the Pep stuff will come to a head after Sunday. I do think that's true.
Well, the fact that it's even being discussed right now means there's something probably pretty serious going on.
No, it's not. No. It's not been discussed from the club. The club want him to stay. The club are 1,000% want him to stay, Cal.
I feel like they're probably trying to unsettle us. That's what the media always do. Got a big game at the weekend. They're trying to ruffle some feathers.
This is what people don't realise. Caldoon will never sack him. This is Pep's choice, not on the club. This is what people are not realising. This is the club. The club are just being proactive and looking at other managers in case he does go. But I said that age ago. They did this last year not last year, the year before, when he was umming and ahhing last time, they went and looked at managers. Because if Pep goes, they don't want to be behind the 8 ball. They want to have the guy ready to go. That's why I'm not sure it'll be Company.
Yeah.
So, but if it was up to Caldoon, he'd give him a 5-year contract and say go. What happened to Jordan City Extra? He's abroad, DJ, mate, having a really good time. Still speak to him now and again. Really top guy. So yeah. Right. Anything else you want to add, boys, girls? Anything?
That's all.
Nah, you're all right. Hoping for the
Sure.
best on Sunday. Hope we do them. If they win, then fair play. But come on, City, fucking win the game, man.
Yeah,
Keep it
that's
simple,
your thing.
Pep. Just keep it simple.
See, that's my point. This is the story. At the minute, people are going to hit Pep with that. Ferguson won 2 in 26 years. You never heard about it.
Yeah.
I
What
think
do you
people
think,
forget
Dave?
how hard it is to win that trophy,
Yeah.
and Real Madrid are kind of the outliers. They're not the typical team, because Bayern Munich, they've won one in the last how many years? I don't even know. Barcelona haven't won it in over 10 years. They're a top team.
Bayern, but
Bayern has what, 8 or they 10? I don't remember. But they have. It's not like they're just racking them up like crazy. The only one who kind of does that is Real Madrid, and they're just
Bayern at 6, but 3 of them are from the 70s. So recently they've won 2 in 15 years.
Yeah. So anybody predicting to win a knockout tournament like the Champions League, I think you're going to be disappointed. Like everyone's anointing Arsenal as they're going to win it. I'm not ready to say that because you just never know what's going to happen in the Champions League. You know, dodgy referee decision, a red card. You literally just don't know. And I think it's just so unpredictable. And how many times have City been the favorites and not won? So I don't think it's just this automatic thing that Arsenal are going to win the Champions League. We've seen teams have easy runs and get their butts kicked in the final. So I literally think it's the hardest competition to predict.
Well, this is my thing about them must win on Sunday. I get, of course, we want to win. And Tariq made the point last night. There's in between wanting to win and you must win. If it's a dodgy referee decision, may lose you the game on Sunday. So are we sacking the managers on that? That's the thing with a cup final. If we could play really, really well and the referee screws us or the ball bounces the wrong way. That's the problem with cup finals. That's why I think we've got to be careful on that or else, win or else statements.
Yeah. The only thing I'd be judging Pep on Sunday is are we going to do the right approach? Because if he does some crazy experiment, I can't get behind that. I'm sorry. I want him to stick with what's been working and, you know, just stick to basics. Like just keep it simple. Play the players in the right position. Let's not do some crazy stuff like, oh, let's throw Semenyo back in as the 10 because that did so. I don't want to see that. Like just, just keep it basic. Like I said, play the front line that has been very creative this season. Play the midfield that's found some stability. Play the back line that's been stable, and play Trafford because he earned it. If he does that, fine.
At the end of the day, listen, Pep's made errors. He made errors in Porto. He's made errors in games. He makes more errors in Europe. We know that. No one's ever said Pep doesn't make errors. He does. I don't know. I think people are just losing the shine, lost. I don't know. But it is what it is. But yeah, if you are going on Sunday, safe trip down there. If you are watching it and you're getting up, enjoy. Listen, because everyone makes effort to support Manchester City, whether you're getting up at silly o'clock or you're travelling. Everyone, we are all Blues. Whether you're on the moon or whether you're local. It's a load of bollocks. You don't need to be a Man Q, you need to be a City fan. You don't need to have been here 45 years to be a City fan. Just let's be respectable to each other and stop this civil war. Because it's boring. PSG will cook Arsenal. I said to a gal earlier, I think Arsenal will get their ass kicked off Bayern.
Well, they're not going to play Bayern.
Based on what I saw from Barcelona today,
Barca. Yeah.
Barcelona looked insanely good today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they play better at
saying
home.
it.
They play better at home.
Smash the likes on the way out. We've not done too good on likes tonight, so please help. Smash them likes. Did you say if people going live? I'm just going to see if we can redirect.
I told you, Steve. Can you? Steve's doing a watch along for something. I think.
On what channel?
Strasbourg, Steve, or on True City Fan Extra. I think it's on both, but he'd probably appreciate the direct on his channel. Let me see if he's still live. Give me a second.
Yeah, he's still live.
Okay.
I'll send you that.
Yeah, he was asking me. He's like, ask Martin if he'll send me the raid.
Yeah, I'll send
MLS watch along if anybody's down for that one. Apparently, Kevin Sullivan is going to be playing.
Yeah, he's starting at the Azteca.
Yeah, he's starting for. Oh, it's at the Azteca. Okay.
Yeah, it is second leg. So I'm popping that on right after this.
I think Steve's doing a watch along, Danny. If you'd wanted to join, Steve's been telling me to come on that watch along.
Yeah, if you want to go and have a chat with them, this will take you over to Strasbourg, Steve. Hit the old Mankway raid in the chat. Obviously, we made it. Next week we'll do a show, but it'll be less because it's International Week, isn't it? It's next week, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Sunday's the last.
Yeah,
game.
well, after the final, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Eric Garcia did get injured. That's why he got subbed off.
Yeah, we'll do something on Wednesday. We'll probably do a
one was a precaution.
I'll have a chat with him. But yeah, I think I'm going to be honest with you. I think some people will take a break as well. I won't be surprised if some people have a little bit of a break just to all back down. So we'll see. But anyway, big up to Danny. Thank you very much for coming on, mate. As always, Ed.
See you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Oh, no Oil Brothers this week.
No brothers. No brothers. Oh, I think that's good. Maybe for both sides. Maybe for both sides.
Well, no, it's the time where derby, so they want to focus all on.
Oh yeah, fair play.
They want their time where derby stuff. So I said, fair enough. You know, it's their big derby weekend.
If they lose and we win a cup, it's gonna be all.
Only Kevin Nolan to score another hat trick. Like he did.
Is anyone getting Eddie Howe as manager? I've noticed no one said Sat Pep and get Eddie Howe in, haven't they?
No, he's the second English manager.
Here's a question. What happens if we Sat Pep and get Southgate?
Mate, Southgate got Middlesbrough relegated.
City are back.
Which one's worse, Tudor or Gareth Southgate? I think that would probably be.
Oh God.
Tudor, Jason.
Guy Spurs. Tudor.
Anyway, big up to all. Yeah, True City fan. Anything coming up, Kel?
I'm trying to organize a preview with an Arsenal fan for Friday, but they're not getting back to me. They're guys back talking me quite a bit when City were dropping points, but I asked him to do a match preview. He just disappeared. So maybe I'll ask someone else, but I'm trying to do that on Friday, maybe Saturday, not sure yet. And we are doing a watch along on Sunday. So, and then after that, I don't know, probably just some chop and change stuff. But like I said, I'm also going on vacation for soon. So, but that's further down the line. So who cares?
And one more thing, Pep, don't wear tweed again. Don't sue you, mate.
Pep looked like a redneck.
Don't wear tweed again. He normally suits and boots Champions League nights, and he's come out in bloody tweed.
If he had just like rolled in with like some, he just needed some Vans and a skateboard, and he probably get a pass for redneck Tony Hawk.
All he needs is a cowboy hat and a bloody and a rope, and he's done it.
Was it Brighton away in the second season? He got rinsed for wearing slacks on the touchline. Can't remember. I know he wore slacks once and got ripped apart for it.
Company all day long. You know what, Connor? I actually don't think.
Did we even try to sign
Garcia?
Joan Garcia, Barcelona keeper.
There was an interest.
Very good. He was not the greatest today, and he got injured, but probably nothing serious.
It was Trafford and Donnarumma.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Anyway, big up, Paul. Smash those likes on the way out. This is going to take you Strasbourg, Steve. Mankway Raid. As always, up the Blues. Take care, all.